How illegal immigration is destroying Denver. Hello, everyone. Today, we'll be diving into a hot and highly controversial topic: illegal immigration and how it is transforming the face of Denver, Colorado. It's not just about crime or public services. Illegal immigration is having profound effects on the community, economy, and security of the city. Denver, known for its cultural diversity and as a dream destination for many seeking opportunities in the U.S., is now facing an unprecedented challenge. Criminal gangs, an overwhelmed healthcare system, and millions of dollars in rising costs for social services have become major burdens for the city. Illegal immigration is at the core of this crisis. More than 40,000 new immigrants have arrived in Denver since 2022, putting the city in a difficult position that many describe as a migrant crisis that won't be easily resolved. To understand the root causes and deeper impacts, we need to look back at Denver's history and identity. This city, with its robust growth dating back to the Gold Rush era, has always been a destination for immigrants from around the world. Denver's development has been closely tied to waves of immigration, and its diversity has enriched the local culture. However, things have changed drastically since 2022, as a surge in illegal immigration has brought about numerous issues. Additionally, Texas has been sending thousands of immigrants to cities led by Democrats, and Denver is no exception. Over 119,000 immigrants have been transported to various cities, with a large portion flooding into Denver. This raises the question: can the city withstand this pressure while maintaining its traditionally open and welcoming identity? And how will immigration policies adapt to this new reality? Issue number 1: economic impact. One of the biggest concerns about illegal immigration is its impact on the local economy. Many argue that undocumented immigrants directly compete with American workers, particularly in low-skill industries like construction, agriculture, and food service. Denver, where many businesses benefit from the low labor costs associated with hiring undocumented workers, is now facing a difficult reality. While employing undocumented laborers helps businesses cut costs, it presents a significant challenge for legal residents seeking employment. According to Colorado Public Radio, Denver lost 9,600 jobs over the past year, making it the only metropolitan area in the state experiencing such a decline. Initiatives to integrate immigrants into the service industry workforce have sparked fears about an unspoken preference for them. Some Denver residents worry they might be pushed out of the job market, making it harder for them to make a living. Issue number 2: strain on public services. The financial burden and pressure on public services are significant challenges. Since 2022, Denver has spent approximately $60 million addressing the immigration crisis. Schools are overcrowded, trying to accommodate thousands of new students from immigrant families, which requires additional financial resources. Denver's hospitals are also nearing collapse due to the overwhelming number of patients, many of whom cannot afford to pay for services. In 2023 alone, Denver spent $10 million just to provide healthcare services to immigrants, contributing to a staggering $135 million in uncompensated healthcare costs. Hospitals are reporting severe overcrowding, with many immigrants seeking free services in emergency rooms, pushing the city's healthcare system into a crisis. Denver is even cutting budgets across most city departments to deal with its strained finances. The National Interest reported that to save $5 million, the city had to reduce hours at recreation centers and other public services, while also requiring the police and animal rescue departments to trim their budgets. Although local opinions vary, an Axios poll showed that 31% of respondents consider this a crisis, while 51% worry about resource overload. However, 49% still believe that immigrants should be treated with compassion. Issue number 3. Homelessness. Homelessness has been a persistent issue in Denver for years, but things have worsened considerably following the recent wave of immigration. With thousands of immigrants arriving in the city seeking shelter and better opportunities, social services and the housing system, already under strain, are now facing enormous pressure. Soaring housing prices, inadequate infrastructure, and a shortage of affordable housing have forced many into homelessness. According to the Colorado Sun, by December 2023, Denver had become the 5th largest city in the U.S. for homeless populations, trailing only major cities like New York, Los Angeles, and Seattle. Even more alarming, the homeless population in Denver increased by 16% in just 1 year, with a large portion of them being families with children. Efforts by the city to tackle this issue have sometimes had unintended consequences. In January 2024, Westword reported that Denver began evicting hundreds of immigrants from temporary shelters every week, leaving many to sleep on the streets. This has only exacerbated the homelessness crisis, with Tent City, a makeshift homeless camp near downtown, emerging before it was eventually cleared out. Issue number 4. Crime. Like many other cities, Denver faces challenges related to crime, and the recent wave of immigration has raised concerns about rising instability. While data linking immigration and crime is often inconsistent, public sentiment reflects growing unease about public safety. According to Colorado Newsline, in March 2024, Douglas County Sheriff Darren Weekly attributed a local increase in crime partly to the migration of people moving south from Denver. He stated, "We have seen a rise in crime since illegal immigrants started arriving here." Similarly, City Councilwoman Amanda Sawyer discussed the connection between the immigration crisis and increased crime rates in certain areas of Denver. She noted that many high-crime areas are tied to housing complexes for immigrants. Issue number 5. Social and cultural tensions. The rapid increase in the illegal immigrant population has also caused social and cultural tensions within the community. Conflicts over resources, cultural differences, and the pressure to integrate have created a strained atmosphere between longtime residents and newcomers. Undocumented immigration has led to protests, discrimination, and even violence. While many immigrants contribute positively to the city's culture, not everyone views this favorably. According to NPR, in March 2024, several suburban areas began implementing measures to block the influx of migrants, as Denver had to cut public services due to the costs related to immigration. In conclusion, the illegal immigration crisis has placed Denver in a difficult position. From economic pressures and public service strains to increased homelessness and crime. Though the city is renowned for its diversity and hospitality, it is now facing unprecedented challenges. How Denver handles this issue will shape its future and profoundly impact its community and society.